What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, C-Zar Gets Crypto, and we are talking about Jesus coin today. Sweet little 0.0000004634 little baby Jesus. It's not baby Jesus coin, it's Jesus coin. It's crypto, so I have to make that distinction. There's probably a baby Jesus. I don't know, man. Let's type it in. Let's see. Okay, there's not, at least not on a centralized exchange, but there could be, and that might be the next, cute little Messiah that we see. But for now, this is our true Savior, Lord and Savior Jesus coin, and we're going to talk about it. It's doing exactly what I've expected it to do, which is kind of play in this range. We've moved sideways, having little, and I think I even called for like a 20 to 50% pump from, it was around like 0.47 or maybe it was 0.49, I forget. It might have been 0.493. And from there, we did go up 21, 22%. That was on the lower ends of what I was expecting. But rejecting there, if you saw that rejection and you didn't get a chance to sell, well, you've had multiple chances. You could have bought and played this range, which is, again, something I was calling for. I thought that we would kind of play around inside this range. We did go lower. We found a bottom. Ultimately, I do think the way this looks is not bullish. I do think that it wants to go down. And we are probably coming to the ends of this range as it gets more pronounced, and we're getting more, established in the look of it. I think maybe we do get one more bounce off of this area. If you were to buy somewhere down here, I wouldn't expect that it goes directly to this line like these other ones did. Maybe it goes slightly below it or just a little bit above it. In my style, I would be buying a little bit above. I'd probably be buying at like 7 0s 3494. I think that's 7 zeros. I think that's 7 zeros. We're gonna say it's 7. If it's 6 or 8, whatever. But I'm calling it 7 zeros. I'd probably buy around 7 zeros 35 or however many zeros that is 35. If I was buying Jesus coin, because from around there, that's like a 30% move that you can make without leverage. So, just to get back to where it looks like it's chilling, let alone the top of this range over here. And I do think that that's going to happen. I don't want to make this video too long because there's not really a whole lot of important stuff going on. It's the same stuff as I said yesterday or the day before. I do think that we go down to these lows inevitably. I think at the moment we're just playing around in a range. We're going to systematically work our way down as we have been doing. And as we get closer to these bottoms on a closing basis, we're going to get closer to our inevitable break into this like lower areas of this price range. Right now we're bouncing off of the top of it, right? On a closing basis. This is kind of like the top area, right? And that's all we're doing. We're going to get closer to it, meet this wall, break through it probably, and then we'll probably see prices down here, if not lower. And when I say lower, I don't mean like absolutely dramatically lower, but again, from here, from the current prices, that is still about a 50% move. It's just under a 50% move. So if we dropped 50% or more from here, it wouldn't surprise me. I'm not calling for anything down here, though that totally could happen. But at the moment, I would think something around this white line, maybe a little bit above it, maybe a little bit below it, but something around here for the bottom. I wouldn't buy for a long-term hold on this. I wouldn't buy here. For a short-term hold on it, maybe it's a good time to buy. For the last however many 4-hour candles, you've just been going up and down, up and down, and up and down. You could catch a quick little 10% move up, no problem from here. But just with the way it's looking, man, I do think that if I was looking to play the short game on this, like the more immediate term time frame, I'd wait to buy down here, catch a more significant move up. Personally, that's with very tight stop losses. This is where it's hard because it could go below these lines and still come back up and consolidate more and then go down. So your stop losses, I guess, actually would have to be loose. When I say tight, maybe I just mean more like you'd need them. But how much lower could it go? I don't know, man. It could really wick way lower. I don't know. It would be hard to say. But this is where, again, this isn't like something that you should be investing a shit ton of money in. This is something to play with. It's clearly a meme coin. Look at its chart. Look at how non-existent, how short of a time frame it's existed in. I definitely wouldn't be surprised one way or another. This thing could pump up 100% or dump 80% in a day. I don't expect either of those things to happen soon, but again, there's not enough data on this chart. It doesn't have enough liquidity. It doesn't have enough of a market cap to really prevent those kind of moves from happening. They can happen. I don't think that it's going to. From the TA side, I don't think it's going to, but from the fundamental side of everything, it's completely possible that either of those things could happen. So with that, I wouldn't be throwing any sizable amount of money in this. But if you're trying to play around, again, I would say somewhere around this white line. My style, I would probably buy a little bit above it, right? Which is, again, probably around like the 3.5, 3.6 area. And that would be where, if I was trying to play with this, that's where I would do it. And just from the way it looks to me, I would think that we are going to probably come back down here again and bounce up, and we'll probably even have multiple until this thing like really gets into it, and then we'll dump. And that'll happen in the coming week. I'll keep you guys up to date on this. You know, I am Chris, the Jesus Coin Messiah, not Messiah, prophet. I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm not trying to be blasphemous here, so don't get mad at me, guys. I'm just trying to do some TA. I'm not a Christian, you know. And my fiance is, so I'm married to one, so whatever, you know. But let's see. We went down to the 1272, held support there. Came back up to the 618, held resistance. Yeah, I definitely don't think that we're going to go higher. Probably go lower. We could go to the 1414. Maybe that's where I'd have my stop loss set, is like just below the 1414, and then bounce off of there. But I do think that we're still going to be range bound for a little bit. Inevitably, we will go lower. And that's all I got for you guys. So if you like the video, leave a thumbs up, subscribe to see more. Really appreciate everybody. Thank you so much. This one came just out of my own volition, just to keep you guys updated. Felt like doing it. It's Jesus Coin, man. It's fun to talk about. So yeah, without any further ado, have a good night, everybody. Take care. Be safe. Don't put all your money into this thing. Please don't. Please just don't do that. You know, if you do, I wish you the best of luck. If you do. But you know, on a closing thoughts here. On a closing basis, you are holding above this price range. You're getting below it. You are wicking below it, but you are holding above this price range. So you know, it might not be a bad idea to buy here, but I wouldn't, man. I would wait. I would genuinely wait till you're down and around here. That's what I would wait for. I think it's going to happen inevitably. It's just going to take some time. It's going to take a little bit of time. So just wait. That's my perspective on it. Again, if you're less risk adverse, if you're more risk prone, you know, maybe a buy down here, and maybe even a buy here would be good for a 10% move. But I'd probably, if I was more risk prone, I'd buy around there. And that's all I got to say, guys. So without repeating myself again, I'm gonna sign off. Take care. Bye. Make money. Don't lose it. All the good things. All good things, man.